My beloved child, do not deceive yourself into thinking you can escape what is coming by ignoring it or turning your face away. Do not believe that returning to your familiar habits, burying yourself in the routines of daily life, will bring peace, as though this warning had never reached your ears. For truth remains truth. Whether you choose to believe it or not, the light will come. Whether you open your eyes or keep them tightly shut in fear or denial, you cannot escape what I have ordained. For what is about to unfold is not a random occurrence, but a divine intervention from me, your Father, who formed you from dust, and who has watched over you through every breath, every silent beat of your heart. My child, I do not speak these words to frighten you. I am not a God who threatens or imposes. My love does not enslave your soul through coercion. My love frees, opens the way, and brings light, because I love you beyond measure. I cannot remain silent while the world drifts into forgetfulness, while so many souls slumber in an illusory dream. I see the wandering footsteps, the cold hearts, the souls that have lost their sense of purpose amidst an endless struggle for survival. And because I see it all, I must speak. I must shake, awaken, and bring forth a sign great enough, sacred enough, to stir everything into awareness. This event, my child, is not something you can avoid. It does not fall within the realm of personal choice, nor is it just another opinion among countless daily distractions. No, my child, this will touch every soul on this earth, regardless of nation, language, skin color, or current belief. This is light from me, light that will not burn the body, but will pierce the soul. It will expose, but not humiliate. It will illuminate, but not wound. It will shine into the deepest parts of your heart, where you have buried things you no longer even remember carrying. Do not think you can hide in busyness, take refuge in logic, or shield yourself behind the many masks life has taught you to wear. I know all. There is no place too far for me to reach, no room too dark for me to illuminate, no thought, desire, pain, or hope within you that escapes my understanding. You may hide from others. You may even convince yourself that everything is fine, that you are doing well. But I, who wove you together in your mother's womb, I see what no human eye can see. I see your soul thirsting to be touched by what is real, what is alive, what is eternal. Therefore, the light I will soon send is not to condemn, but to redeem. It is grace, the final opportunity for all people to return and realize that this world is not the goal. Humanity has for too long drowned in the temporary possessions, fame, pleasures, and the hollow promises of a passing world. They have built their lives on sand, only to be shocked when the first winds tear it all down. I do not want you to be one of them. I want you to build your house on rock, on truth, on my love, a love that does not change, does not break, does not deceive. My child, when that light shines, the only thing that will matter is the condition of your soul. No one can believe in your place, live in your place, or speak in your place. All masks will fall. All titles, possessions, and worldly praise will lose their meaning. Only the truth will remain, what you lived for, whom you loved, how many times you heard my voice, and how you responded. I do not say this to make you feel small or hopeless, but to let you know that while there is still time, you can choose again. The light will come, but your heart is still free today to return. Do not be afraid, but do not be indifferent. Do not rush ahead as though nothing is about to happen, but neither fall into despair. I am speaking to you now, not to threaten, but to embrace. Do not think I am far away, some distant religious concept. I am closer than your breath. I am present in every moment, in every decision. In every second, you doubt yourself. And I want you to know this: it is never too late to return. It is never too late to choose the light. It is never too late to begin living a new life, a life that belongs to me, a life with eternal meaning. My beloved child, the event I am about to send is not an end, but a beginning, the beginning of a time of purification, of true life, where every soul shall see itself as I see it. It is a gift I bestow upon humanity, even if it may arrive with pain and tears. For my purpose is always salvation. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. Do not wait until the light appears to begin preparing. Start now. Let me purify your heart, heal your wounds, and break the chains that sin and fear have wrapped around you. Come to me not with words, but with a sincere heart, for I am waiting for you. And nothing in this world, no light or power, can be stronger than the love I have for you. My precious child, every passing moment is a precious heartbeat in the timeline of your life, a gift offered from the eternal love I have for you. I did not create you to abandon you, nor to let you wander this world without direction. Before you ever cried your first cry, I saw you, placed within you a precious soul and a sacred destiny. The life I have prepared for you is not a series of meaningless days or a path burdened with weariness. No, my child, it is a life full, a whole, radiant with light and love, where you are free, where you are healed, where you live as the image I created within you. Because I love you, I keep whispering in your heart, live, live deeply, truthfully, and courageously. Do not live merely by physical heartbeat, but by the breath of your soul, by faith in goodness, and by the desire to walk in the light rather than in the darkness. But to live like this, you cannot wait forever. You cannot remain at the crossroads, letting life carry you away in indecisive choices. You must choose right now, not tomorrow, not when everything is certain, but in this very moment, while your heart still listens, while the light still shows the way back. My child, this choice is not a theoretical decision. It is a matter of life and death, a sacred turning point that will shape your entire destiny. On which side will you stand? Will you stand with me, the one who loves, forgives, and waits for you? Or will you let yourself be swept away by doubt, by the voice of fear, of pride, of old wounds you have not yet released? You can choose to shut your heart and cling to what seems safe, but you can also choose to open it, even trembling, even with tears, to receive a love beyond all human understanding, a love that asks no conditions, that judges no faults, that only longs to embrace your soul. I do not desire anything terrible to happen to you. I did not create you to see you suffer or to leave you abandoned. Every breath you take is a joy to me. Every smile of yours is life within my very heart. But I am also the just one, and because I respect the free will I have given you, I do not force. I do not intervene when you deliberately close your heart. The choice is always yours. But know this, time is short. What has been foretold is already unfolding. The signs around you are not random. The world is shifting, and a moment of eternal significance is drawing near. I do not speak this to frighten you, but to prepare you, to awaken you, to help you understand that this is the time to return. I know. Perhaps you have been hurt. Perhaps you prayed and saw no answer. Perhaps you loved, believed, and were disappointed. But my child, I have never abandoned you, never ceased loving you for even a second. The sorrow you've endured is not a sign that I've forgotten you, but a quiet invitation from me to seek me not only in miracles, but in tears, in loss, in what seems meaningless. It is in your weakest moments that I am closest. It is when you fall that I bend down to lift you with infinite mercy. And today, I call you once more, not through thunder, nor through terrifying events. I call you with a gentle, truthful, urgent voice. Choose life. Choose truth. Choose love. Choose me. Do not let your heart grow hard again. Do not hesitate when your heart is stirring. Do not be afraid to return, for my arms are already open. There is no past greater than grace, no mistake I cannot heal, no soul forgotten if there is even one whispered plea calling out to me from the depths of the heart. My child, remember this: your choice does not only affect the present, but also eternity. Do not let the world deceive you into thinking that everything is temporary, that it all will pass, that nothing really matters. The truth is, your soul is the most precious thing you possess, and the life I've given you is not meant to be wasted on fleeting things. I want you to live a great life, radiant in light, full of faith and love. But you must choose. You must rise. You must plant your feet on true ground. You must say yes to me. My beloved, do not wait for a great sign to start believing. That stirring in your heart right now, that tear just fallen, that fragile hope kindling within you, those are the signs. That is my voice calling you. And if today you respond, if today you choose to walk toward me, then there is nothing to fear, for you will no longer walk alone. I will walk with you on every path, through every valley and peak. I will be the light before you and the resting place when you grow weary. Choose me, my child, while there is still time, while the door is still open, while your heart still knows how to listen. For I have waited. I am waiting, and I will always wait for you, my beloved child. Within the depths of my heart burns a flame of love that never fades for you. From the beginning of creation until this very moment, I have longed to be with you, to see you live fully in the joy and glory I have prepared from eternity for those who love me and walk in my light. I do not desire anyone to be left behind. I did not create you to abandon you outside the door of grace. What I desire is to see you enter my house, to share with me the eternal feast, where there are no more tears, no more pain, only everlasting peace and unending light. Yet, my child, for this to become reality, you must begin preparing yourself now. Do not think you still have time. Do not comfort yourself with promises of later, for later may be a moment that never comes. Delay is the sweetest temptation. Darkness sows into human hearts, lulling them to sleep on the path of return. I plead with you, awaken. Etch this message into your heart like a whisper from true love. For this is not an empty warning, but a loving call from the one who shed his blood to save you from the dark. Seek me while I can still be found. Do not let the noise of life drown out the quiet but urgent voice in your soul. Do not let busyness, doubt, or past disappointment steal your precious chance to return. For the time to act is now, not when everything collapses. Not when light exposes every corner of your soul and there is nowhere left to hide. Come back while your heart is still free to choose. Come not out of fear, but because you realize that in my embrace is your true home. I never reject a repentant soul. I do not turn my back on the weak or the fallen. I am the God of second chances and third, fourth, and countless more. But do not confuse my mercy with delayed justice, for I am also just. I will not let sin reign forever without being judged. Love is never indulgence toward evil. Mercy is not an excuse to remain in wrongdoing. This is why a great event is about to unfold, a moment that will reveal both my love and my justice. In that moment, every soul will be enlightened to see itself as I see it. Nothing will remain hidden. No one will be exempt. Yet even in judgment, you will see my eyes full of compassion. This event is not to destroy, but to awaken. It will be the door opened for those still lost, the final opportunity to return. And I plead, let the wicked abandon their ways. Let the unrighteous let go of the thoughts that have imprisoned them in blindness and pride. Let them return to me, for I will not turn them away. On the contrary, I will run to them, embrace them like the father welcoming the prodigal son, weeping with love. There is no sin greater than my mercy, no wound I cannot heal with the kindness of my hand. Still, the choice remains yours. I do not force, for true love is never coercion. But I have knocked, and I hope you open. I have sown my word in your heart, and now I wait for it to bloom. I have lit a flame in the dark night of your soul, and now I hope you follow that light. There is no more time for hesitation, no more room for half measures. This is the decisive moment, the moment you choose the path you will walk. And I am still here, patient, loving, hoping, for I have never given up on you. Oh, my beloved child, you were not created to fear the light, but to live in it. You were not born to wander endlessly in the dark, but to enter the eternal joy I have prepared. And that joy is not an illusion, not a fantasy. It is the eternal reality that awaits you. You need only return. You need only choose me. You need only say yes to the invitation echoing in your heart. Do not let time carry that call away. Do not let the door close while you are still outside. Come, my child. Step forward. Draw near to me. Lay down your burdens, your mistakes, and the ways of thinking that no longer serve you. Allow me to cleanse you, to renew you, and to lead you into a new life, a life no longer bound by fear, but upheld by faith, warmed by hope, and nourished by a love that never changes. For I am the Lord your God, the God of love, and I long for you, yes, you to dwell with me forever. This is the deepest desire of my heart, and perhaps it is also the most profound longing within your soul. My beloved child, there is a day coming, a sacred moment, when all of heaven and earth will fall silent before the radiant presence of truth. It will be a moment when many will, for the first time, truly see with the eyes of their souls, truly recognize who I am and who they are in the light of eternity. Every mask will fall away. Every argument humanity has ever used to deny me will vanish, like mist under the blinding light of love and truth. In that hour, your heart will no longer be able to pretend. Your soul will come face to face with itself naked, without excuse, unable to hide. And yet, even in that moment, the grace will still pour forth for those who choose to return, for the humble souls, willing to lay down their pride and step into my embrace. For those who return to me in that hour, there will be forgiveness, not as a reward for perfection, But as a gift for repentance, there will be a new life, not based on what they have been, but on my unchanging love for them. My child, I have never required you to be flawless before coming near to me. I only ask that you be sincere enough to open your heart, brave enough to let go of what does not belong to the light, and humble enough to recognize your need for me. But today, what I desire most to tell you is this: do not wait for that day to come before turning back. Do not wait until the light exposes all things before choosing to live for the truth. For when that moment arrives, it will come like a thief in the night, suddenly, without warning. No one knows the hour. No one can bargain with time. There will be those who are caught off guard. They will realize they knew, but did not act. They heard, but did not truly listen. Their hearts were once stirred, once trembled at my invitation. Yet they allowed the noise of the world to drown out my voice. They delayed, thinking there would be more time. But, my child, a human life is fleeting. Every moment you hold today is a gift from me none of you possess tomorrow. Therefore, the wisest, most courageous, and truest thing you can do is to prepare your heart now. Choose to live truthfully, awake, and close to me while you still have time to choose. Return to me, not out of fear, but because of love. Let your heart no longer be chained by confusion, worry, or the alluring calls of a world that ultimately leaves only emptiness behind. You have run yourself weary, chasing promises of joy that left your soul dry. It is time to return to the true fountain, the place of peace, of purpose, of meaning that nothing in this world can give you. Open your heart, my child. Let my light touch the wounds you have hidden, and let me heal what you once believed could never be healed. I am not repulsed by your wounds. On the contrary, I love every part of you, even the parts you try to hide. I love you, my beloved child, with a love that has no beginning and no end. I have called you by name, the very name I engraved upon the palm of my hand before time began. You belong to me, not because you've done well enough, but because you are a creation born of love. Do not let the world make you forget that. Do not let anyone or anything in this life cause you to doubt your true worth in my eyes. You are not a random product of fate. You are a child of the Creator, a soul of immeasurable worth. The world will always be noisy. My child, it will always have something to pull you away, to distract you, to cause you to doubt. But amid the chaos of 1,000 voices, there is one voice still calling softly, gently, yet deeply and truly, come to me. Live a life that is deeper and more meaningful. I am calling you to a life that is not mere existence, but true life. A life where your heart is no longer torn between love and fear, between longing and emptiness. A life where you know who you are, and you know who I am. A life where you no longer need to prove anything, no longer need to pretend, no longer need to run because you have found yourself in my eyes. Believe this, my child. If you choose to return today, you will not be ashamed on that day. If you let me lead your life today, then whenever that day comes, you will not be afraid. You will not be caught off guard, because you have lived in the light. You have walked with me day by day, and in that way, you will stand firm not because you are perfect, but because you are held in the hand of the one who never lets go. That is your living hope, your unfailing promise, your steadfast truth in a world that constantly shifts. My beloved, do not wait any longer. Live today, as if that day could come at any moment, because it truly can. But instead of fear, let your heart be filled with hope. For if you choose me today, then that day will not be one of judgment, but of reunion. It will be the day you walk into arms that have always been open. And I will say to you with a voice full of love, welcome home. And from that moment on, nothing will ever separate you from me again. No more tears, no more wandering, only perfect love, eternal. And you will know that you have been loved like this from the very beginning. My beloved child, I know the life you are living is not easy. I see every storm that pulls you into its whirlwind, every seductive call, every burden that makes your heart waver. This world is full of distractions, things that draw you away from the true nature of your soul. These things do not arrive in frightening forms, but are often disguised in allure, in sweet words, in charming promises that eventually leave behind an emptiness that is hard to name. I know, and I feel even the slightest tremble in your heart, because you are mine, the one I watch over every single moment. There is one who waits outside the door of your heart, whispering lies into your ear. It tells you that life is only about today, only about what you can see, touch, earn, and spend. It tells you not to worry about tomorrow, that nothing sacred exists beyond the noisy present. It urges you to place your trust in wealth, success, social status, and instant pleasures. It sows seeds of doubt in your soul, making you confused, making you think, my voice is distant, that my love is vague, impractical, and irrelevant in a pragmatic world. But my child, all that it says is an illusion leading to a dead end. Because if life were only a series of days meant for surviving, spending, and waiting for the end, why does your soul ache so deeply? Why are there moments in the night when tears fall silently, when you feel a sorrow no one understands? An emptiness nothing can fill? That is your soul crying out for me. That is the deepest part of you still remembering where you came from and to whom you belong. Nothing in this world can bring rest to that soul but my presence. Be alert. Be cautious against sweet yet hollow words, words that soothe temporarily but dull the truest thirst within you. Do not let the enemy lull you with self-satisfaction. Do not let it convince you that you need no preparation, no return. The truth is this: there is something sacred beyond this life waiting for you. And it is not out of reach. It is present in every heartbeat. In every whisper of love, I quietly plant along your journey. I have sown many signs. Sometimes it is a sunset that unexpectedly brings peace to your heart. Sometimes it is a song that stirs a longing for something deeper than daily life. Sometimes it is a nameless loneliness in a crowd that makes you yearn for something more lasting, more profound. All of these are my invitations, gentle yet powerful arms drawing you toward the light. All you need to do is pause, listen, and realize I have never left you, not even when you turned away. My child, if there were no consequence to ignoring my voice, how could love be sacred? If your choices carried no eternal meaning, what value would your freedom hold? It is precisely because I love you that I let you choose. And it is precisely because I am just that. I cannot say that lies are harmless or that indifference has no cost. No, my child, every decision you make bears fruit. But rejoice, for no matter how far you've strayed, I am still calling you, still inviting you to return, not to judge you, but to embrace you, not to condemn you, but to heal you. My beloved child, I want you to truly live, not merely to exist, not to chase fleeting trends, but to live fully in truth, in peace, and in the freedom of love. I want you to know that you are loved, chosen, and called by your very name. You are not a coincidence. You are not meaningless. You are the one whose every hair I have counted. You are the one I long for each day. You are the one I will never abandon, even if the world turns its back on you. Therefore, my beloved child, be awake. Reorder the priorities in your life. Give time to what is eternal. Listen to my voice amidst the many distractions pulling you in all directions. My voice is not loud, not forceful, but it resounds in the quietest moments of your soul. I am still calling. I am still standing at the door of your heart, knocking. You only need to open. You only need to respond. And then you will see. Everything you once sought outside cannot compare to the new life I long to give you. Do not be afraid to return. Do not hesitate because you feel unworthy. For none of my children come to me because they are worthy. All come by faith and longing. And with every step you take back, I will run to meet you, dry your tears, and wrap you in my arms as though there were never a separation. For this is how I love, with a love to the very end. A love without condition. A love that sacrificed my only son to redeem each soul. In this love, nothing is too late. In this love, no one is too far gone. Rise, my child. Choose the light. Let go of the lies the enemy has planted in your heart for so long. Let me be your guide, your refuge, your unfading joy. For I am the one who knows you best and loves you most. And today, I am calling your name just as I always have, just as I have never stopped. My beloved child, today I come to you with a reminder, not just for you, but for the souls around you whom I love no less. Do not think that the message I give you is something to keep hidden in your heart, something to silently protect just for yourself. No, my child, the love I placed within you is meant to spread. The light I ignited in you is meant to shine. The truth I entrusted to you is meant to be proclaimed. For what is coming will not affect just one person, one home. It will touch every corner of humanity, every heart, every soul, including those you deeply love, and even those who only pass through your life for a brief moment. And for that reason, you must not be silent. I chose you not because you are perfect, but because I know your heart feels deeply, hurts with the pain of others, aches when you see those you love lost in illusions. You are not a random soul placed in the flow of life. You are a vessel I have formed with love and hope, a sacred instrument I long to use to carry my word of life to those who have never heard, never understood, or have forgotten the sound of my voice. I have placed in your hands something sacred, the ability to touch other hearts with love, with presence, with sincere words flowing from my own heart. And for that reason, you cannot live as though your life revolves only around yourself. Look around you. My beloved, remember the friend weary under life's burdens, the loved one with a dry and barren soul, the hopeless eyes of a passerby who no longer desires this world. Perhaps they never go to church. Perhaps they have never read a line of scripture. But they know you. They see you. They hear you. And that is enough for me to act through you if you are willing to open your heart, open your mouth, and live a life that reflects the light I have given. A single embrace, a shared word, a sincere presence sometimes. Just that is enough to open the door for a soul to return. You do not need to become a great hero. I do not seek loud voices or dazzling achievements. I only need an obedient heart. Just say, "Here I am. Father, please use me, and I will do the rest. I will lead you to the right person. I will place the right words in your mouth. I will move other hearts, not by your strength, but by my Spirit working through you. All I ask is your yes. Time is running out. My child, the days are moving faster than you imagine. The door of grace is still open, but it will not stay open forever. Do not wait until everything collapses to try to rescue others. Do not wait until the end to begin to love, to forgive, to shine the light. Now is the time. Right now is the moment for you to act. I have placed you exactly where you are today for a divine purpose, whether in your family, in your workplace, among friends, or among strangers. No situation is random. Every relationship in your life has a reason, and in each of these, you have an influence far greater than you realize. You may be the last one to plant a seed of faith in someone's heart. You may be the bridge that leads a soul home when they thought they were abandoned. You may be the first voice they hear echoing from heaven after years of silence. Do not underestimate your value in my plan. Do not think you are too small to make a difference. For me, even a single spark is enough to light the night. And if you let that light spread, I will turn the little into a miracle. And if you feel afraid, if you feel incapable, remember that I am your strength. You do not walk alone. You do not speak alone. You do not love by your own power. I am the one who goes before you, who walks beside you, who lifts you up. Do not worry what you will say. Do not fear rejection. Do not be ashamed of skeptical looks. Just keep walking. Speak the truth in love, and I will make a way. My beloved child, do not hold this in. This world needs the light you carry. Others need to know there is still hope, still a way home, still one who loves them unconditionally. And I want them to know that through you, through your eyes, your smile, your embrace, your prayers, your merciful invitation offered in my name, live as one who has been sent. Live as one who understands the priceless worth of the good news. And remember, even one soul saved brings immeasurable joy to heaven. I know you can do this, not because you are strong, but because I am strong within you. Let your heart be softened by my voice. Let your feet be ready to go where I call, and let my love flow through you like living water into every place you go. You are the bearer of light. You are the voice in a dry wilderness. And if you walk forward, if you courageously live out the purpose I have placed on your life, then souls, perhaps even the ones you love most, will be saved from darkness. My beloved child, the coming supernatural moment will not merely be a strange phenomenon in the eyes of the world. It will be a divine turning point in the history of humanity, an irreversible mark upon each soul. It will be the moment when many hearts must face the truth about themselves, about me, and about all that has been forgotten amid life's chaos and noise. Some, when my light shines upon them, will realize that they have lived in darkness for many years. They will weep. They will break in repentance. And they will run back to me like children returning to the arms of a waiting Father. They will open their hearts to grace, and that light will heal wounds, erase sins, and begin a new life, a life in truth, in love, and in my presence. But my child, I also know that not all will choose the light. Some hearts will tremble in fear, but then let that fear draw them away from me. Some will see the truth revealed and turn away in pride. Some hearts have grown so numb from doubt, pain, and long suffering that they no longer want to believe in anything, not even my love and my child. The enemy will seize that moment. It will whisper lies to blind them, to veil the light with the fog of confusion and pride. It will try to convince them that light is dangerous, that repentance is weakness, that returning is defeat. It will do everything it can to keep them in darkness, for it knows that if they truly return to me, it will lose them forever. That moment will be a great battle, not just on the outside, but within every heart. It is where light and darkness will fiercely contend, where the free will of each person becomes the battlefield between life and ruin. And I, with all my love and patience, will be there, arms wide open, not to force, not to punish, but to invite. My eyes will overflow with hope. My voice will be gentle as a breeze, but powerful enough to shatter chains if a soul would only open the door of their heart even slightly. My dear child, this is why I call you today, to prepare your soul not only for yourself, but to pray for and uphold others in that moment of decision. You must be the one who brings light, peace, and wisdom in the midst of chaos. You must be the one who reminds others that even if the world shakes, my heart remains unchanged. Even if all things around collapse, my love endures forever. Do not underestimate your role. In that hour, a single sincere word, a compassionate gaze, a timely hand extended might be the very thing that helps a soul pass through the veil of fear and come to me. You are the instrument I have chosen to prepare for that hour. Live with the awareness that every action, every word you speak today, can help prepare the way for the great spiritual battle that is coming. ChatGPT Danoi, my beloved child. And if you ever feel weak, if you find yourself incapable, remember that I do not ask you to be strong in the ways of the world. I only ask for a softened heart. I only ask for your willingness to follow the guidance of the Holy Spirit. I will take care of the rest. My light will shine through you. My strength will lift you up. And my love will pour into you to bring healing not only to you, but to every soul you encounter along the way. Do not be afraid of the future. What is coming is not meant to destroy, but to purify, not to end, but to begin anew. It is a call to return, a final invitation, but also the most complete one I have ever extended to mankind. In that moment, love and justice will be present together. Truth and mercy will walk hand in hand. And I desire that every one of my children choose the light, choose to return, and choose to live in the never-ending love I have poured out from the beginning of time to the end of eternity. My beloved child, do not let your heart grow hard. Do not let the whispers of the enemy cause you to doubt my heart. You were created to live in the light, to walk in truth, to enjoy the fullness of life in me. Be brave in choosing the path of light, and help others do the same. Now is the time to prepare. Now is the time to pray, to stay awake, to surrender yourself. And when that moment comes, you will not tremble with fear, because you will be ready to stand with the light on my side, the side of love, life, and everlasting hope. Remember, you are never alone. I am always with you in every heartbeat, every breath, every step you take. And no matter how deep the darkness you or anyone else may go through, my light will always be stronger, always bright enough to guide home any soul who chooses to return. I love you. I believe in you. And I will walk with you until the day all things are fulfilled in eternal glory. My beloved child, when the glorious light of my presence shines upon the world on that great day, all will be revealed, and nothing hidden in the hearts of men will remain concealed. Those who have walked faithfully with me, the humble souls, quiet yet devoted, the hearts that have loved, obeyed, and kept themselves pure amidst a darkened world, they will shine like stars in the night sky. The light they radiate will not come from themselves, but from me, the one to whom they gave their whole lives in following. My glory will be reflected in them, and through them, many will be drawn to the love, the truth, and the life that are found in me alone. These souls will not only be welcomed with great joy, but will become powerful instruments in leading countless others back home in the final days. Yet, my child, at that same hour, there will be those whose masks will be stripped away, those who lived their faith in form only, who sought me with lips while their hearts remained far from me. Those who crafted a religious image but left their souls empty. There will be no place left to hide. That light will expose their indifference, their neglect, and the choices they once took lightly, and the lack of preparation, the unwillingness to surrender sincerely, will become the burden they must now face. Not because I desire to punish them, but because the condition of their hearts cannot remain hidden in the radiant and holy presence of their God. This is why, my child, today is the time to turn inward and examine your own heart. Do not wait for the day when all is laid bare to begin fixing what has long been broken. Do not delay until the final hour to look back with regret for a life lived half-heartedly in my love. If there is anything within you still resisting the voice of my Spirit, bring it into the light now, in humility. If there are hidden corners of your soul you have not allowed me to touch, then this is the moment to open wide that door. I do not come to frighten you, but to set you free. I do not come to condemn you, but to lead you into true liberty. My child, be honest with yourself. Are there habits quietly strangling your spiritual life? Are there relationships drawing you away from me, making you forget the gentle voice I keep whispering in your soul? Are there attitudes, bitterness, pride, coldness, or lack of forgiveness that are slowly taking over your heart? Face them with courage, for I will never despise you for your weakness. But I am heartbroken when you will not allow me to heal your wounds. I am the one who loves you with a perfect love. And because of that love, I invite you into a journey of purification, not only to be forgiven, but to be healed to the very depths. You do not need to fear facing the truth within yourself, because I am holding your hand. I know you better than you know yourself. And I also know what beauty awaits you when you are ready to release every burden, every entanglement, every invisible chain that has left you weary for so long. Trust me when I tell you, I can renew your heart. I can turn your heart of stone into a heart of love. I can transform the cracks in your soul into windows for my light to pour in. But this can only happen when you are willing to let go of everything that does not belong to the light. My beloved child, the wholeness I desire in you is not the flawless perfection that the world demands. The wholeness I seek is a heart that is sincere, humble, and willing to be transformed day by day. I do not expect you to become holy by your own strength, for I know your weakness, but I need you to believe that I am strong enough to do what you cannot do. Let my love burn away all that is impure. Let my mercy wash away all your regrets. And let my presence fill every empty space in your soul. Hold nothing back. Do not cling to anything that separates you from me. For I am waiting for you with a love that never changes, a love that has existed from the beginning of creation and will endure for all eternity. Let today be the day you begin again, not because you fear the future, but because you long to live fully in the present, because when you live truly with me, you will become a light for others. You will help them see hope in the darkness, peace in the storm, and love in a cold and distant world. I believe in you not because you are good enough, but because I love you enough. I see the potential within you. I see the calling you carry. I see what I placed in your soul from the beginning of your life, and I will not abandon you along the way. I will walk with you, carry you step by step, dry your tears, and lead you into the fullness of life. So, my child, open your heart. Let me purify you, heal you, renew you, and complete you. And when that day comes, the day when light bursts forth, you will not be afraid. On the contrary, you will smile, because you will know you are ready, and you will be standing in the arms of the one who has loved you from all eternity, and who will love you forever. My beloved child, how many times in your life have you felt too weak to come close to me? How many times have you believed that I only came seeking perfect souls, those who never fell, those who lived flawless and upright lives? But listen closely. My child, I did not come to condemn you. I am not seeking outward perfection, nor do I demand you be without fault before entering my embrace. I come not as a cold judge, but as a merciful Father, coming to heal, to lift you up from where you've fallen, and to give you a new life, a life in grace, in love, and in the divine power that only I can give. My child, do not be afraid to bring before me your weaknesses, your failures, even your doubts. There is nothing within you that frightens me. I see it all, and I still love you. I know every fracture in your soul, every time you doubted my love, every moment you felt unworthy. But it is in those very moments that my power is revealed most fully. My grace is sufficient for you not only when you are strong, but especially when you are weak. When you come to me with a broken heart, when you no longer rely on your own strength but fall into my arms and whisper, I need you, that is when I can perform miracles in your life. Top of form, my beloved child, I do not seek those who are self-satisfied, who believe they have no need for mercy. For those who are proud, who deem themselves sufficient, will soon realize that everything they have relied upon, strength, intellect, reputation, or status, will collapse like dust before the blazing holiness of your Father. But those who are humble, who know who they are, who recognize their need for a Savior, a tender and mighty Father, they will be lifted up, filled with a love the world cannot give, and transformed from the inside out. My beloved child, the world is nearing a sacred threshold. A moment is coming when the divide between light and darkness will no longer be vague or hidden. On that day, nothing external will matter, not your religious label, not the rituals you've participated in, not even the community you've belonged to. The only thing that will matter in that hour is the condition of your heart. Do you truly belong to the light? In the depths of your soul? Are you walking with me? Are you living in real relationship with me? Or only maintaining an outward form of religion while your heart remains hollow? What is about to come will be like a sword that divides. It will not ask what denomination you belong to. It will not count how many services you've attended. It will simply expose the truth, who is living in the light and who is hiding in the shadows. And that light will make all things unmistakably clear. The truly humble souls, those who have walked with me day by day in quiet faith, will be illuminated. But those with divided hearts, Those who have kept up appearances without genuine communion with me will find themselves exposed in my holy presence. That is why today, right now, I call you to me, not to frighten you, but to prepare you not with your works, but with your heart. Look within yourself and ask, am I walking in the light? Am I allowing the Father to transform every part of my life? Do I humbly acknowledge my daily need for Him? Or am I still trying to live by my own strength? Am I willing to let go of whatever stands between me and Him so I may truly be free? I will never force you. I simply whisper gently, day by day, hour by hour, with the still, small voice in your soul. And today, I say this to you, do not wait until the day of separation to run to me. Come now, come, while your heart is still soft, while it is still tender to the sound of my love. Do not let the light arrive, only for you to realize that you have dwelt in darkness for far too long. Do not let pride lead you astray, for I know darkness will grow stronger, but the light within you can burn brighter if you walk with me. My precious child, there is nothing within you that makes me withdraw. On the contrary, it is precisely the parts of you that you see as unclean, shameful, or unforgivable. Those are the places I long to touch and heal. I have come to bind up the brokenhearted, to free those imprisoned in sin, to open the eyes of the blind, and to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor. But you must come. You must open your heart. You must humbly admit, I cannot, but you can. And when you do, you will see the miracle begin. I love you with a love that cannot be measured, that has no conditions, and never changes. I loved you before you ever knew how to love me, and I will love you forever, until you are made whole in my arms. Do not let fear, shame, or doubt keep you from the only source of life that can make you new. I am here, my child, and I am still waiting. My beloved child, when I call to you through these words, it is not to cause confusion or fear, nor to burden you with despair or a sense of helplessness. No, my child, every word I speak is full of love and hope. I have not come to spread darkness, but to shine light into your soul. I speak to you today not because it is too late, but because there is still time, precious time, to return, to be restored, to begin again. You can still find me, if you truly seek me. The door of my heart remains open, not locked by your past, but wide with longing for your return. Broken and yearning as you are, I am the God of mercy, of redemption, of second chances, and I love to the very end those who turn back to me. I do not take pleasure in judgment. I do not rejoice in the pain of the lost. My heart beats for salvation, always longing for each wandering child to find the way home. Do you know this? Every soul that returns to me causes heaven to rejoice. Every small step you take toward the light is a mighty stride in the grand design of redemption I have prepared. I know that some prophecies and upcoming events may fill you with dread. You may have heard of supernatural happenings, of shaking and upheaval that will tremble the world and stir the hearts of men. But child, do not be afraid if you are walking in me. Do not be afraid if your heart is anchored in true love, in unchanging truth, and in eternal light. For to those who belong to me, these events will not be the end, but the beginning of something far more glorious. It will not be the hour of ruin, but the hour of great unveiling when my glory will blaze brighter than ever, surpassing anything eyes have seen or ears have heard. That moment will be the hour when all masks are stripped away, all pretense washed out, and only absolute truth remains, the radiant beauty of the Creator, and light piercing through every heart. For those who have lived in genuine relationship with me, that moment will be filled with joy, with affirmation, with indescribable gladness. But for those still hesitating, still closed off by fear or pride, that moment will be the final invitation, the last chance to choose between life and death, between light and darkness. I do not say this to pressure you, but to call you by love. I do not force you to change, but I cannot remain silent while time slips away. I long for you to be ready, not with frantic actions, but with a soul at rest in me. Seek me with all your heart. Return to the true source of life. Let me purify your soul. Wash away the remains of pain, of doubt, of sin. For I do not only want to rescue you from evil, I want to give you abundant life, a life complete in light and truth. My beloved, the preparation I ask of you is not something beyond your reach. I do not require you to understand every mystery, nor to be perfect in all your ways. I only ask you to humbly open your heart, so I may enter. You do not need to hide anything from me, for I have seen every corner of your soul, even those places you fear to face. And still I am here. Still, I love you. Still, I am ready to heal. Remember this time is a grace, a gift I give so you have the chance to begin again. Do not take my patience lightly. Do not delay until the day truth knocks on your door and you are not ready to answer. Let your heart grow soft again. Let your tears of repentance wash the dryness from your soul. Let yourself, once more, belong wholly to me, like a little child running back into my arms after wandering far too long. This is a time of love, not fear. This is a time when light calls out to the wandering souls, drawing them back to their true origin. This is the time when I want to hold you in my eternal embrace, so that you no longer live by fleeting illusions, but by everlasting truth. And when that coming supernatural event arrives, when the whole world trembles before my holy presence, you will stand firm, not by your strength, but because you are in me, and I am in you. I am the resting place for the weary, the refuge for the confused, the healer of the brokenhearted. And I am not far, I am not silent, I am near. Whispering into your heart, return to me. Each passing day is a day I wait for you. A day I hope you will choose life, choose love, choose light. For this is why I created you, not for destruction, but to live forever in perfect love with me. So, my beloved child, do not fear what is to come. Rise up, step forward, open your heart. I am here, and my glory is drawing nearer than ever before. For those who belong to me, that moment will not be the end, but a new dawn, the beginning of an eternal journey in unending light. And I want you there, with me, forever. Amen. As a child of God, He is always beside you in every moment, constantly reminding you to live in faith and in His steadfast love. Follow and turn on notifications so you never miss the words I speak from heaven. Amen.